Hi, in this video on retirement, I'm going to ask you a few questions about your upcoming retirement, or if you're already retired, what you're going to do with the years ahead of you. Now, I'm speaking from a fair bit of experience here. I've been retired for 28 years. Took voluntary redundancy at 59 and I'm now 87. So I feel I'm in a good position to ask you questions about you and your intentions for retirement. What do you want to really do in your retirement? You could have decades ahead of you. Now, I don't know whether you have or not. I don't know your health or conditions, your financial conditions, or how you look at life. But just assuming that you're even a little bit optimistic, the chances are you will live a couple of decades, maybe 3 decades, maybe even more, after you've taken that first step out of the office or out of the workspace, out of the workshop for the last time. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? Don't come up with the usual hackneyed answers like, I'm going to go on a holiday, or I'm going to play with the grandkids, or I'll play golf or go fishing. You know full well that you can't do that all of the time. You might have spent 45 hours a week at work and another 10 hours commuting each day, each week. That is a lot of extra time to fill in. What are you going to do with it? What do you want to do with your life? You have a lot of it left ahead of you. What does being retirement really mean to you? If you look up the dictionaries of retirement, it's sort of withdraw, close down, take a step back. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to sit in an armchair and watch TV for the rest of your life? Or do you want something better than that? I think if you're honest with yourself, you do. But you have to take the actions yourself. People aren't going to approach you in retirement and look after you. You've got to get out there and mix. Find people, find a life for yourself. I guess another question might be, what do you want to be? What sort of human being do you want to be? I was watching a video earlier on with a fellow called Azal. Always like his videos. He's a lot younger than me and only recently retired, but very wise. And he says one of the questions he asks people is this. Imagine that you're now in your 80s and you're sitting down to write a letter to yourself about what you'd done in the preceding years, what things that you were glad that you did, what gave you great satisfaction, what things you put aside, what things you decided not to do. This gives you a perspective of how you really want your retirement to be, because these can be the most fulfilling years of your life. You've got the wisdom of your age behind you, all that worldly experience. Don't waste it. Think about your retirement. Think what you really want to do. Get the feelings. The feelings are always the right direction from inside. If it feels right for you, it is right for you. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't. You could have years ahead of you. Think what you really want to do with all that time, and then set to work and start doing it.